down, have a seat. Thank you so much for coming. I know that things have been quite busy for you, and that you mentioned you wanted to handle this through email, but I just find that clients are typically much more satisfied when, we sit and we meet and we discuss. So thank you so much for choosing us. Now what we do is today we will select design as well as colors for embroidering for you. Okay, is this a gift or is this something that is just for you? Okay. All right. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. You mentioned you were a star member? Okay. All right, let's see. It's good. Okay, that's... And your name again. We have lots of star members here, so that should be in alphabetical order, but okay. So I see you right here, so I will go ahead and enter in your customer number. So that's going to be so I know that you're a star member, but you have never used our services before. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so as a gift. Okay, so let's begin to discuss designs. Now, when this piece is done, what do you want the feeling that you get on the inside when you look at it? Okay. Thought-provoking feelings. Okay, yeah. And that has generated quite a large list. It is viewable to you as well if you look this way on that screen. So, is anything jumping out at you? Okay. Maybe some water scenes. I understand it is embroidery, but do you prefer a more realistic look or something whimsical, maybe slightly anime, or just wacky, like a spaceship underwater type? Okay. Is there any text? Okay, so for the size that you're wanting, we do offer 2 lines of text here, and that will be 15 characters each line. If you're wanting more text, we would need to make this piece larger. We strongly recommend against artwork where you would need to squint your eyes to view text. Okay. You want the art to do all the speaking, and I completely understand. Now, in this scene that we are kind of building here, what are you wanting the main focus to be? Okay. It's pretty common. It's something that a lot of people have been requesting for our embroidering services to do for them. So I'm not going to say that's completely original, but it is popular, and I will say it's popular for a reason, okay? People don't like bad art, so this has been proven to be good art over and over, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and discuss some shapes, okay? So the first shape that we can do for you is a square. No, this one is a pretty standard shape for embroidering, but not as standard as the circle. So you could do a circle, the cloth, yes, in which the art will be embroidered, okay? So we will render an image on the computer, but this will be hand embroidered. We do not use machines here because that would take away from the art, okay? So we have triangle. Not many people request triangle, and I would honestly stay away from this. For all the ideas that you are wanting to combine, triangle simply will not suit that essence, okay? We also have rectangle. And we have the oval. Now, we absolutely do not do rhombus. We have experimented with that, and that's just, we've learned is no good. So if you see here, of the shapes, we have square, circle, triangle, rectangle, oval, rhombus, which we will not do. Okay, excellent choice, and I'm going to need your signature, okay? So just gonna ask that you sign here. Oh yes, here you go. All right, excellent, great. Thank you so much. Perfect. Perfect, looks good. And then I will also sign here. On the date. Okay, excellent. So now that we've kind of built that up, I'm going to have our AI render this image for you. Please take a look over here, and I really want you to just enjoy the art for a good 10 seconds before you even give me comments, okay? Okay. So I am ready for your feedback. Okay, excellent. Okay, so consider this a rough draft, okay? So I'm going to clear the space here and we're going to discuss color. Okay. So I would like to mention that we only use the finest floss on the market. It is important that you never cheap out on floss because you will pay for that in some other form or fashion. So we have some of our colors here. If these are not satisfying your taste, I can get more, but let's go ahead and discuss these first, okay? Okay. Okay. So sorry, it's a little bit unorganized. My assistant said that she would organize everything, but that is obviously a lie. So we will just continue with what we have ready. Okay, so this is how we wind the floss. So you would just set this little device here, and then you would take this plastic piece and you would set it in here and begin winding, and then you would just turn this handle as the string was winding, my goodness, around. Until it was completely on here. And if you want to secure that, you can do so like this. And then you have your floss ready to go. So that's what this is for. So setting these aside, I just want to show you our wide array of colors that we have. we have many. So since we're going for an underwater theme, we have lots of our blues here. Lots of blues. And we have our periwinkles here. Many to choose from. And it begins to transition into baby blues and then like white and eggshell and hints of green within there. We have our darker blues down here and lots of greens. There's lots of green in the water. So whatever you like, point it out. In this row? This row? This one? Okay. Third one down. Okay. That is quite a gorgeous color. So here you are. This is something that we can absolutely use for the water. I think that's a wonderful choice. Now, because we want variation, we want shadows, and we want highlights. So for shadows, it would be, let's see, we could do something like this for shading. What do you think? Okay, good. And then for highlights, these will just be the main shadow colors and main highlight colors. Our artist will handpick the fine details. Okay, but you are here to pick the important big details. So shadow, highlight, and so we could have that. You don't like that? That's fine. We could go for something that is maybe even a bit more green. It's kind of unexpected. So this one's a little bit more green in color. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So I'm gonna set these over here. And for the dolphin, you said you didn't want it to be a typical dolphin color, right? Okay, excellent. Let's go ahead and present. What do you think? We could do reds. Yes, we could do anything that you want. Hot red and hot yellow. Okay, the hottest yellow and red. This one's pretty hot. That's really hot. And this I honestly cannot look at for very long. So, okay. So we have hot orange, hot yellow, and these are really, really gonna pop. Which one were you wanting for the dorsal fin? Okay, yes, that makes sense. And so we want some in between. So we could have more of like a lemon yellow here. Yeah, I think that's really nice. And for orange, we could actually have fun with that and go pink. What do you say? Okay. So I have a couple of like transitioning pink colors. From here to here. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. you like it? I think that one's really, really nice. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out really good, but we can use this for all the shadings, yeah. Definitely. Okay, and I know you said you wanted an octopus. Top hat, no top hat. Okay. So, well, why don't you go ahead and let me know what you're interested in. Okay. Green, this one. Okay. Because he represents, yes, yeah, absolutely. The octopus would represent travesty, but like in a light, like with every travesty is something good. Yeah. Okay. So let's cream. Okay, like a peachy cream color or creamy. This is kind of creamy, but if that's too yellow, we can do this creamy. I can stop saying creamy. Yeah. Custard, is that a better word? No. Okay. You tell me what you like. Okay, so that one. That's a good one. Okay. Alright, and if I may, make a few selections that I think can really make this piece pop. Okay, so I think we can get this purple. This one's really good too. And lots of pinks, but this one. This pink seems like it's not really doing anything, but that's what's gonna make it pop. Okay, and that one's okay. That would complement, yes. And this definitely, absolutely over here. Okay. Alrighty, so now that we have chosen everything that we need to, we can get this over to our artist and they can get started as soon as possible. Okay? But they do request that I ring these up. So I typically like to group them by common colors. As you see, there's a hole in there, so we're just going to snap that back shut, and this just makes it a lot easier for the artist to keep track of all the colors that they are working with. Yes, it is like a key ring, and you would carry it like that. And so let's go ahead and do yellows. And make sure that that's pretty secure. Okay. So there's the yellow. having a hard time shutting. Okay. So that's that one. 1, 2. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Usually they tell me not to put more than 4 on one ring, but I like to push their buttons a little bit. Okay. And then for these kind of slimy neutral colors, I will just add them to this ring, and we should be good to go. Alright. So here are the colors that you have selected. So if you change your mind on any of them, please let me know. So we have the yellows here. Yeah, we really wanted them to pop. Oh, I'm so sorry, your blues, yeah. I did put them back. So sorry. Okay. No problem. Can't have an underwater scene without blue, can we? So here are your blues. Here was your kind of your baseline blue, your shadows, your highlights, and this one was for fun. Yeah, I think that's going to be really fun. So there's that one. This one for your dolphin colors, which is really nice. And here are the ones that you selected for the octopus, and these were my fun flare colors. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get that over to the artist, and they will get started. It should be 4 to 5 business months before you were to receive this art piece back. It'll be well worth it. She charges by the hour. Okay, well, I will go ahead and invoice you once every 3 weeks, and if you are needing to pay more often to kind of stay on top, or if you want it more spread out, just let me know. But the first invoice will kind of let you know what you're working with, okay? All right. Thank you so much for coming, and we'll keep in touch. Okay. Good night.